Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome to another reading. Let's see what we've got. Oh, got them round the wrong way. I still keep hearing fortune favours the brave. And what is the other one? It's no longer possible. What else have we got? Is there anything else to start off with? Mudslinging match. To do with Trump again. Playfulness. I've got my other microphone today, so I don't know if it's doing the job. I hope it is. 31, the number 31 is relevant. I'm seeing the Arctic again, ice going into the water. I've just heard brown ice. I want that there. I'm going to tell you everything I say. If you're new here, please be aware that these cards are a simple illustration of the channel messages I receive from a spirit. I know the tarot very well, but this is how they want it to be used because I'm a channeler more than anything. I want to say a massive thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you to those of you who are returning and supporting me with comments, likes, shares, everything. If we can keep doing that, it'd be fantastic. Thank you. Okay. Healing. Healing with conversation. I'm saying Zelensky talks. Unexpected talks with Russia. Oh, God. Okay. So that's coming through. I've just got a light on the word goblins. Goblins are coming out to play. Beware of the goblins. The people that wish to have things their own way. Being a bit cryptic today. Well, more than usual anyway. Yeah, this camera was trying to move off to this side, so I don't know if there's anything around there. I physically see spirits. So if you're new, you may see something on here. You may, there's definitely somebody standing in the kitchen. You may see beings around me. So I'm seeing a lot of greys at the moment, grey aliens. So I don't know what that's about. But I hope I won't be taken. That's all I can say. I had some very strange experiences, I have to say, with being at the hotel. My God. That's what happens when you stay in a hotel. If you're an empath and you're a strong empath, or you go out onto the streets of Stratford when all the tourists are there, everything. Oh my God. Nighttime, it was bad. Put it this way, if you've been with me that long, it was not quite on the level, but very similar to what I experienced after sitting in Marylebone Station for ages waiting for my son in London. Very strange. Anyway, so I've got something about New York here. I've just looked at that. I get a lot about New York. So I don't know what's going on. Some talks, some deliberation. I'm seeing a guy in a ski mask with a weapon, a hit. What's that? Black and ski mask. He keeps popping up. A hit in New York. Okay. Haunted by the past. The future's so bright I gotta wear shades. I'm just giving it as it's coming to me. There's a lot to come out apparently. Okay, what else have we got? Boundaries. Now this can be China. Knowing your boundaries. Boundaries are being crossed. There's something about tariffs and China putting up a big fight with that again from Trump. Something else. The witch sees the truth. The truth that I'm trying to impart. I don't know what the hell that means. Grasshopper. The whispers of your desires are guiding you to trust the unfolding of your story. Now I get a lot about grasshoppers. I don't know what I just do. We've got violin being played here as well. Something about nature. Nature spirits coming forward. They wish to communicate. Okay. Well, we'll get to that in a moment. As I say, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sarah Curran Ross. I'm a psychic medium, an empath, a channeler, God knows what else, an author, Substack writer. You can check out all my Substacks down below in the description. And alien encrypted communicator, apparently. They want me doing more on that. Some of the cryptids have been saying, oh, good grief. Some of them are pretty scary. A lot of spirit animals, very shamanistic stuff as well. So, yeah, I will be, I don't know if I'm going to do a video about my experiences when I was at the hotel. I'm going back again. This time on my own for a while. Shakespeare country, as they call it. And that's going to be interesting after some of the experiences I've had. It's a very old place. So, yeah, we're talking Tudor times and stuff. So, yes, welcome in anyway. Okay, one more. Atlantis, transcending. So there's some sort of awakening, seeing something. It's they're showing me the sky and something sort of great clouds and everything opening up, blue sky. Look beyond the blue sky. There are people up there. Yeah, they are. I see a lot of things like that. Oh, they want this one. Expansion of consciousness. If you're watching this, you have an expansion of consciousness. But there's an expansion of collective consciousness about the cosmos coming in. Okay. You want one more? All right, one more. Do you want three or do you want... Honestly. Right, okay. So we've got higher consciousness. Sun coming. Sun is poking through the clouds. Something is gaining clarity. For somebody's getting clarity for something and momentum. And that is like the collective. The sun is affecting the sea. Heating up the sea. The sun is getting hotter. We must be aware of this. Instead, it's burning the radiation that's in the sea. Sea levels are rising. We keep getting this. Heat levels are rising. Cooking the fish. I'm seeing lots of dead fish on the top of the water. They're going to start seeing things like that. There's a lot of like plague stuff that keep going on about. So very biblical. But the warm seas, melting the ice, radiation levels too high. This will wash things up on shore that shouldn't be. I'm seeing, now I had a while back, if you go back to my videos, I talked about dead fish, sea mammals, everything lining the shores. There's going to be that, it is going to heat up like that. There are going to be pockets of fish that are going to float up to the top. That's what I'm getting. Sorry, my camera's acting odd again. Okay, and we've got patience for something. Patience should not be weighted as in WEIGHTED any longer. Number 28 is irrelevant or is relevant? Is relevant. Okay. Odd. Maybe somebody thinks it's irrelevant, but it's not. Okay, we'll go to this one. Okay, boundaries. Somebody needs better boundaries. And we've got Great Wall of China here. So, okay. Ooh. This could be firewalls. Sun is illuminating something. Yeah, but we've got the sun again. Right, okay. So, you know that was talking to me about James Bond. Oh my god. At least it's not Amanda Barnes. Thank you for, I can't remember your name. You got it completely. Thank you. Love those trips to the Hamilton Lodge. um, the sun, it keeps coming through, and what else keeps coming through is I was watching James Bond always keeps coming through. I won't go into that. I won't waffle with that. Watch previous videos for why that keeps coming through. But it was on last night. My James Bond. Well, I adore Pierce Brosnan. I mean, he's just a perfect 20, never mind 10 for me. But Roger Moore was my James Bond. I grew up watching Roger Moore. And it was on last night. It was For Your Eyes Only. And I'm playing that really loud in my head. For Your Eyes Only. Now they're showing me a pyramid with the eye inside. This is not Illuminati. This is, where have I seen that? Oh, where's the book? That's an alien book, I'm sure. But it's the Eye of Horus. And when I first started doing my big meditations, it was all to do with space. And I could see this big triangle, this big eye, and I would go travel through the eye and see. Now, I've told you about this off-world organization called The Eye. They're very secretive. They're like the James Bonds off-world. Oh gosh, whew. Here we go. If you want to know more about The Eye, please check out the Substacks. I've written a lot about The Eye, channeling through the world chaos. So check out that. And what else have we got? But that's what I'm saying. The Eye of Horus, Eye of God, Eye of Providence. And the other thing they showed me yesterday was St. Christopher carrying the baby. Well, the baby's supposed to be Christ, and it's to do with the weight of the world on the shoulders. Look it up. So I don't know what all of these things are meaning, but for your eyes only, something's been seen that shouldn't have been seen yet, but somebody can see sight into the future. Now they're referring to me here, but no doubt there'll be others. Yeah, but seeing only you. Ah, only for you. That's the song. For your eyes only. Only for you. Sorry, I'm crapping. I'm not one of those tarot readers. It's going to go full blown into song. For your eyes only. Their message, not mine, remember? Okay, fair enough. So what am I saying to do with the sun? Something with the sun. The sun exploding, the sun. I'm seeing it in space and all the, you know, those like fireballs coming off. The sun is dying, the sun is disintegrating. Now, I did all these fiction books about all this stuff. And you know what's scary? You can check them out on my INKITT, right? I'll put them in. It's Lady of Londinium, the Knight of Swords stuff as well. Everything has been coming true out of those books. And I thought they were just fiction stories, but everything's been coming true from what they've shown me. Bits that have been happening in the world. I mean, you know, they are fiction as well, but it's disguised. They are channeled messages, and they're bringing that through to me again. Lady of Londinium as well. The sun is dead. In Lady of, it was originally called Dead Sun. And London is underground. So I don't know. And I mean, this is like reminding me of Atlantis as well, you know, going under the water. There's something. Why is it that they look? I'm seeing, and it's in one of my LTX videos, my AI videos on Substack. I can't remember which one it is. I'll try to put it in the description. But basically, it's like London is underwater. City underwater, but they showed it was London. Now that's Atlantis. There's definitely something about rising water. Oh God, it's all Armageddon, isn't it? Jeez, I wish it was more positive. But it's what they're trying to make us realize what's going to happen to the world. But in my book that I've written about, well, it's about A lot about vampires as well. And I've been seeing some pretty strange looking vampire type creatures from the other side. One in particular that is in the LTX video, which I've recently done. You know, it's not the full. I put the script in that I put into AI because AI tends to get a little bit creative with it, and I have to work on it, and it's very wonky, very weird. But that's how the visions appear sometimes. So check that out. But on Substack, you've got the on my article, you have the full script, and that's channel message. I see the visions, but when I put the script in as well, spirit will come along as a man stands over me, and we make sure it goes in the correct way. And then other times they'll ask me to change what LTX is bringing out, and then other times stop, leave it as it is, because it's correct for it to come out that way. So there is one about Lady of Londinium, but I might do one about the sun, because there's a big message. Look at the face in there. There it is. It's playing again for your eyes only. Something with the sun. So is it like the story is somebody interfering with the sun? Correct. Is it us? Correct. I don't know what we're doing, but there's a lot about radiation over the planet. Radiation levels are too high, especially in the seas. It's screaming at me, that song. For your eyes on me. Sheila Easton. Check it out. I wonder, what was the movie about as well? Something about, it was a ship on the sea, wasn't it? That was that. The other thing that struck me about the movie at the start, and I'd forgotten, I hadn't seen it for a long time. There's a ship, and this is what the Russians have been doing, where it looks like a fishing trawler, but inside is, I mean, it was MI5. They were doing operations, and it was something about ATAC, which is attack something. I can't remember what they said it was, but I vaguely remember it back in the day. So whether they even use it now, I don't know. But one of you'll know out there. I know you will. So please comment if you do. But it was some sort of system. And the other thing I keep seeing are sea mines. A lot about the water in my visions, everything. And I'm trying to remember. I'm going really hot. Get that when I'm channeling. Something about, there was a sea mine. I'm seeing sea mines a lot. But this scene, and it was basically undercover work, and then the fishing going on top. And this is what they reckon's going on in the North Sea. They've been seen. The Russian elite forces, GRU, GRU, have been seen on these trawlers. So whether that's a warning about that. I'm seeing 2025. The lights will shine in 2025, and I'm seeing a super trooper light going on something. There's illumination to come in within the next 6 months. Now, we had for 3 months in the other video, but we're now starting to get towards the latter half, the end half of the world. End half of the world? Oh my God. End half of the year. Why am I saying that? What's going on here? A diamond shines and illuminates all. Now this could be a spacecraft, because they're showing me this. And again, in my videos, if you watch, I know they're weird, but they're fun to make, I have to say. This diamond, that's what I'm saying. Diamond lights in the sky. I don't know, but this, and look at this. This is what the eye illuminates all. There's definitely a fight off world to illuminate things that have been hidden from us, because that stops the power of these other reptilians or whatever. That's been nice and quiet, I have to say, with a stalker, a reptilian stalker. God, I never thought I'd be saying that, but I am, because I say, watch what's the sun. Is there somebody watching us from the sun? disintegrating into fireballs coming off the sun. Not just solar flares, disintegration of the sun. God. And the man from Del Monte, he say yes. I don't know why I had to say that. Do you remember that ad back in the day? And we have Four of Swords. So that's resting, the end of something. The end of the sun. The end of the sun. Resting, I got that, because when I said that, I got a light on here, the end of the sun. Lights out. Blackout. Oh my God. That's what we're heading for at the moment. They're trying to warn us about. It's usually nuclear war, but, you know. Knight of Swords. Something rushing in. Yeah, again. Oh, look. The eye. I mean, I don't know, it just stands out to me, that one. Oh! The snake that my stalker spirit carries as well. Look, the snake. Snake. Something rushing in. There's a lot of plans afoot to disintegrate this earth, but it's got to come through the humans. So there's manipulation to keep the humans doing this. And we've got 10 of Wands, burdens, carrying burdens. The sun was once vitality. Now it brings burdens. They show me the 8 of Wands and these like hot poker arrows coming at us. Oh, that's nice. Here we go again. Do you want me to go there, or you put lights on there? Where do you want? Here first. Storms have to come. It's like the heavens cracking open. Suction within the hole, as in... Oh, no, that's weird. Right, okay, so... It's almost like I'm saying, like, black hole stuff, and it was weird because I was trying to listen to Brian Cox talking about quantum physics. Just was, because there's a lot of that in here. But it jumped and it went on to black holes, and I thought, you know, I'm not going to watch that yet. I haven't got time. I have to do this before the noisy neighbours come back in. And so I put it to one side. But now all I saw was this go, like it's like space and something. How do I explain this? Can I draw it? Should I draw it? Like a wall of space, but it's more than that. You know what I mean? Like a sheet. You're in space, and then something goes like the whole matter, the mass, the image. I can't quite explain it. And then I say Jupiter, expansion. The dream temples of... I don't know if this is going to be revealed to people in dreams. The dream temples of... God, I can't say it. Asclepius, Greece. But that just looks like it's underwater to me. So I don't know if there's a resurgence of Atlantean thought, Atlantean connection. Something is rising from the deep to be exposed, to be revealed once more. It is time for this to reappear. Now we get a lot about plane or arc under the water. This could be Atlantis. What you mean, like that program that my son used to watch, Stargate Atlantis. Similar but not quite. Okay. Very odd. I may do a video about mine. I'm going to do a meditation and see what comes up with the visions. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Things are changing. I'm doing some different things. So I'd really like it if you could support me on Substack. You don't have to be a full-on paid member. Just be a free subscriber. That would be fantastic. Thank you. That would be really wonderful. That would help me. And all the information I'm trying to get out. I have 3. You don't have to be all of them, but go with what is good for you. And if you members as well, I mean, I have some fantastic members on here. That's rising up. So if you want to be a member on this channel, that'd be fantastic as well, please. Trying to get this moving. Okay. 3 of Swords, a removal. Something is being removed, taken down, taken away. This is all about the sun today. All right, okay. Ooh, look. Remember in the video, right? So this is interesting. We've got spider, right? Now, I don't like spiders. There is something they like me to do for my health, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's just private, but I don't like doing it. And they insist, and they are very protective over me, like really protective over me to the point of insanity, I think, sometimes. But they started showing me these F-off. Well, not even, just like this. And it's usually a thing about fear. For me, it's a symbol of fear. And it's like, come on. I also get moved about as well. I get moved out to shops, you know. This is not for you. Excuse me? This is not for you. Oh. They're right, though. That's what I hate to say, they're right. But anyway, and I'll say to my son, she has to follow if he's with us. She go. And I'll often walk past, and sometimes if they don't want me to go anywhere, or they think I'm just going to frivolously spend any money, stand out of the shop, and I can just see this man in black stand there going, not coming in. Honestly, my life is just too weird. But this reminds me of very webby. Now in that video, it was all about Spider-Man. I had to put in. Yeah, and we've got all the eye, the reptilian. Oh, this could be a Ouroboros. I don't know. But we've got the spider as well. So there's some fear here. This Knight of Swords wants to cause a removal. So this to me is the reptilian thing. Trying to bring in burdens for this race. 8 of Coins. Okay. 8 of Pentacles, still working on it. Comes in through fears. We can free ourselves from this. So I'm told. We can. Okay, it's up to us. But this is prominent. The Sun. Sun burns for the last time. But we have this expansion and evolution that we can go through and change all of this. Okay, where do you want me to go? All right. Let's take a breath. I don't know what that was about. It's burdens, carrying the weight of the world on the shoulders. We've got Atlas, but remember I said about St. Christopher. Responsibility, endurance, strength. With great responsibility, with great power comes great responsibility from Spider-Man. Do you remember? Carrying the world on the shoulders. This is what the eye does. Warns of the dangers ahead to facilitate healing of the human race. Keep your ransom. What else did I say in that? because that was Greece as well. She was in Greece, wasn't she? The lady with the long dog, I can't remember her name. I can't remember what they were trying to stop. Not sure. Siren again. Still getting the submarines. Somebody going for the golden fleece. And Odysseus' cunning, strategy, journey, adaptability, a race for the Arctic. Race for the fruits of the Arctic. What's in the Arctic? But I keep seeing this giant iceberg, and it just it keeps breaking up and going into the water. It's going to be some sort of race for fresh water supplies eventually, because the water is going to be contaminated. It's going to go into the water supply in every nation on Earth. It's contaminated already. Levels are rising. There are new diseases and things coming out because of high levels of concentrations of radiation. This pursuit of the Arctic must stop. Okay. And then we've got a kind of a Jesus, wait, anticipation, hope, despair. Okay. What is this game? A lot about snakes. Yeah, you want that back. Artemis's moon, keep on target. That was for me there. Somebody wanted that to come out. The snakes. That's the reptilian thing. So they went back. Healing. Just been looking at here. I don't know if you can say it. The writing, honor and hell. There's a lot of debate off-world about what to do next, where to go. Trump must be removed from power. There are many others to be removed. They bring too many storms. But it must be done with strategy so that healing can take place. And unity and expansion can be brought through. It's almost like that weird thing I was describing about space with Jupiter. I saw Jupiter on the other side. So it's like some sort of, it could be moving into 5D, 6D. But boundaries must be kept, because we don't see what is circling this planet coming in. It comes in through these dimensional doors. And this is what they're having. There's a higher concentration of traffic coming through, and they're giving me Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Was it they blew the Earth up to put a super highway in? But there's a lot of, they're referring me, I can see the pictures of it, an Australian couple on that program on Netflix who were photographing all of the spacecraft going over like a flight path. And you could see these things. Different people coming in, stealing resources. Also adding troubles to the water. There are bases, there are lots of things that we don't understand. Even the things that are talked about, there's a lot more than that. Interesting. Okay, where do you want to go? Okay. All right. Show me duty tension. Ten of Wands. Again, didn't we have that? Lots of burdens. Burdens must be endured for now. They will end. They will end. I think that's in your personal life as well. Ten of Wands here. I'm sure we've got it out. Yeah. 2 tens make 20. 20 years. 10 is the end of something usually. But I'm getting it. The burdens must be carried. 20-year turnaround with these burdens. I don't know what that means. Okay, Page of Cups. A child brings a message. Through the waves, through the water. She rises from the waves. Now I'm like saying that card, that Venus card. She rises from the waves and comes out to bring a message and then returns. The message must be heard. But people are not listening at present, but they will. 2025 is the turnaround before the end of September when the revelations take place. Ooh. Suits you, sir. Ooh. Love that program. That's sure. It's coming from his forehead. These always remind me of the Sandman. I still haven't got to watching it yet because somebody told me, spoiler alert, the dragon was all right, so I can watch it. I don't know, it just reminds me. He's all about dreams, isn't he? There are going to be some messages coming through dreams. As I had some strange stuff go on the other night. You know, I've never taken substances, naughty substances in my life. I've taken prescription drugs for a problem I had once from a doctor, and that was enough for me. I would never take them again because I had some strange experiences, not seeing anything, but how I felt. But the only way I can describe what happened to me the other night, and at one point I actually felt like my heart was being restarted. Awful. It's like tripping. You know, when they show you on the TV and they try to recreate it, that's how I go. That's just when so much is aimed at you, psychic energies coming at you, and it's from all different places. It's a strong message, it's trying to get through, that's why. Okay, who's that? Oh, is that why I get that song? Arthur, he does as he pleases. This is Arthur. Okay, Arthur. You're not my Uncle Arthur, though, are you? Incorrect, Arthur. Okay. I always get correct, incorrect, because I'm more skeptical than some of you out there. I'm telling you, I check everything that comes in. I should trust more. Yes, I know. Yes, you're right, whoever's saying that. I'm trying, but I've had so many things happen to me in my life that have caused this distrust. So, even of spirit and everything else, God, universe, the works. So, I'm learning though. Right, okay. A cup that offers wisdom is not taken. Yet why is it not? As it will reveal the answer. So I'm getting that. Ooh. Interesting. Right. That one. All right, okay. I mean, I got to end after these ones. Right, we want this one first. So this is 7 of Wands. This is about fighting off the competition. Going behind your back. I get a lot of that. Something going behind your back. these people in power going behind the country's back. I'm seeing Trump, I'm seeing Putin and world governments going behind your back, making decisions for you that should be made on a collective basis, poisoning the collective thought, belief and unity. This must be changed. I just heard for they work for a demon. This could be elemental. You know what I think? I think they're interdimensional. You have, you know, they want to make it osmosis. Can you get him away from me? They like them to be heard. Whoever it is, I have to hear all sides. So put them over there. What do you wish to say then? Beware the Spider-Man, for he sits at the centre of the weave. I will take no part in his workings any more, as he wishes to destroy my home, not only yours. We rise from the earth to be born again within you, within the race around. We mean no harm. We were what was once here. You came after. The parched lands will rise again and be filled with water. They make decisions behind your back. We must work. The dark and light must work together to defeat this enemy. So that could be referring to like shadow work, things like that, because this is the enemy here. Look, it's integrating dark and light. That's what they want everybody to do, instead of it being two separate things. So it becomes one. We are evolving in a heck of a way. Dark must bring the light must bring the dark, for we are one and the same. We cannot exist without each other. That's why there's been a lot of readings on that about some light workers having the dark protecting them as well as the light. So I've been scared of this guy. No more, please. The vampires rise. It's gone out. Thank you. Okay, thank you. It's getting a bit deep, isn't it? Okay, because we've got this Seven of Swords, which is all about deceit, cunning. Maybe we need some of the dog's cunning as well to defeat this enemy that weaves a web amongst us. A web of distraction, deceit, fear, and waits for us to be caught in it. For their evolution, their dark, depressive evolution, it is not sanctioned. I've been getting this, and I don't know how it works. We operate on dark and light so we can learn. So, I don't know, we just operate on dark and light. And these people, this is outside of that. I don't know how it works. Remember, we don't have all the answers. We see everything in the way we've been guided as humans to see. And I'm not just talking about governments and what have you. It's how everything has evolved here. What we've got to try and understand that there are different concepts, way of being, living, seeing, existing, that are out of our social norms of dark, light, good, bad, shades of grey, that we can't even comprehend. And they're saying this is what is needs to be blocked. It's almost like that. It's all like contamination coming in. Says deceit, a web. And it's almost like I'm seeing people in this sticky web between every people, like trying to catch everybody up in a web. Ugh, I don't like that. My friend, and I know this is a common theme dream, or a common, like nightmare thing, where the world is caught in the legs of a huge. So there's definitely something there. That is what is happening. These are messages trying to get through. So watch your dreams, record your dreams, because you may be going to get something. Again, it's led by this Knight of Swords figure who wishes to become the emperor, this guy around me. This reptilian on behalf of Baal. Asmodeus. These are like demon types. They're interdimensional beings that take off the religious connotation from it, because these are just beings. Yeah, they are people who can weave a lot of fear. They're magicians. Okay. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. This must be rejected. This must be rejected. With unifying. Common ground. Because I don't think this world will ever be like, let's get together and sing on top of the hill and do the Cork song and like to teach the world. Yeah, I don't think it's quite going to be like that. I don't think that's quite what they're saying. But common ground, like World War II, we're fighting a common enemy, allied forces. This is some sort of alliance, agree to disagree, compassion for each other, that kind of thing. So, yeah, but this child must be heard. And no, it's not Greta Thunberg. Okay, it's not anybody we know. It's somebody hidden. Okay, she's doing her thing. She's doing her light work. Fantastic. I think she's a bit over the top at times, but somebody's got to get the message out there and be over the top and do it, I suppose. But I think there are different ways of doing things, but that's me. So, and if we all agreed, then it would be a very boring place, wouldn't it? Maybe a bit better, but no, it's common ground. It's like, seeing all sides of the story. That's why I'm told I have to hear all these beings without like, no. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. There may be another one. I don't know. We'll see. As I say, please subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, like, share on X, share Facebook, share wherever you can, Instagram, whatever. I'd be truly grateful. And let's get this moving. And thank you for your donations. Absolutely amazing. I can't remember everybody's name. I should always reply to you, should have a reply. Thank you so much. Thank you for those of you who are being members, those of you who are members on my Substack, those of you who are just watching. It makes a huge, huge help for me. And on the Substacks as well. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. I really do. It's really helping me. It's helping the channel move. I would really love to get to 20k by the end of the year, but I don't know if that'll happen. We'll see. It's been a long, hard road, but we'll get there. And thanks for you sending, the people who've been, Pam and Monica, all these people, Sandra, who send me messages and things like that. And sorry, I can't remember all your names. I do read them sometimes. I don't reply sometimes. I just don't have time. I'm on with my research proposal now as well, so I'll have to do that. But I read all of your things, and I love your cat. I'm going to say this name wrong about Tiare. Lovely cat, Pam. So yeah, thank you to everyone. And please share, as I say, and yeah, subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. And keep the faith. All right, take care. Bye.